Trade. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. This is our homeland, and we must want good for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. And we must not only say we want good, but we must do good, right? We must aid in good deeds. We must become more productive as a people, and that is very important. I want to start off by encouraging those on Facebook and YouTube to please share the live. Sharing is caring. All right? Share the live. Sharing is caring. Again, I want to express my appreciation to the folks out there in New York. You did a fantastic job in hosting me, in making sure my 1 week stay was very productive. I want to thank you sincerely. The event was well organized, and I want to thank Junior George and Spice Rock. Also, I want to thank the owner of Nutmeg House, Denise. I want to thank you very much too. And I think all in all, the people came out to see me, to meet me, to socialize, the network, and we achieved our objectives. So I want to thank you very much. I want to thank Brian Lewis, who hosted me at his home, and it was a really good stay. I enjoyed every bit. He took care of me from arrival to departure. I want to thank my good friend Glenn Roy. You know who you are. I want to thank Jason. Hey, Jason Jeremiah. You know who you are. I want to thank Alwyn, and Michael. I want to thank you all very much. Hey, Cavell. I want to thank you, girl. All right. I want to thank you sincerely for turning the thing up, for making my stay a really good one. I want to thank Francis Purcell and the Deacon Mitchell support group in New York. I want to thank Bernard Bone and the NDC New York chapter. I want to thank my good friend Tweet. Or say Tweet. You're good? Andy and the entire family. It was wonderful. I want to thank Pam. Hey, Pam, what's it, girl? Pam and the entire crew. The entire crew. Thank you sincerely. Thank you sincerely. So, we've had, well, I have had a really good time in New York for the 7 days because I left or I arrived on the 28th of November and I came back on the 5th. That's yesterday. All right. So I want to say to you, it was really, really good. It was on the go every single day. I had, in some instances, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 engagements, meeting people, visiting homes, visiting friends, colleagues, family, just name it. It was just wonderful, really, really wonderful. And the highlight of the trip was me being able to network, me being able to engage our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. And I think we have established a really good relationship. And I'm happy to report that the NDC is strong in New York, extremely strong in New York. I have had a good time, really, a really good time. And some people will say some ministers have not gotten that type of treatment when they're in New York. But it's just love all over. Some may even go as far as to say, well, Kem Jones was treated as a royal. No, I was treated as a Grenadian servant who continue to serve our people with distinction. You see, what caused great many people here at home and in the diaspora to appreciate me more is the fact that I remain humble, is the fact that I never fought or argue or quarrel for a job within government, the fact that I remain real with the Grenadian people, though they know that I have worked tirelessly, strategically, diligently to bring home the bacon, and I do not have to go there and tell people that. They know, the people know. That is why the love is so real for your humble servant out there. I don't have to tell anyone anything. They know what I have done uh, for the last 9 years and counting. We're going on to 10 years. All right. Not only on the radio, but in different areas with different strategies, different programs, different activities. I mean, I did a lot with the team, right? So we did a lot, but just zooming in on my contribution over the many years. So I'm really, really appreciative of the team in New York and the people out there who really caused that trip to be very, very successful. All right. I was saying to a friend yesterday, I went up to New York with two carry ons or two bags, right? I don't know if they still call them suitcases because, it kind of sung uh, old, right? So I went up with two of that. And when I got up there, because of the love and so many people having stuff for my kids and for me, my family, I had to abandon the two suitcases because it was not too big in size. Men don't carry too much stuff. All right. So a week. And I had to go and get three larger ones, plus uh, actual carry on to be placed in the overhead bin in the plane, and then my bag. Because so many people had stuff for my family, had stuff for me and so on. It was just pure love. All right. They say, Kem, let me take you shopping. Let's go to Macy's. Let's go to, wherever. Let's go to TK Mac and or TK Maxx and so on. Let's go around Marshalls and whatever. All right. Let's just enjoy New York. And you did a fantastic job in making my stay a really welcoming one. And it was just on the go, on the go, on the go, on the go. All right. So it was wonderful. I'm back. And to those who say, well, right, TJ Maxx, that's it. TJ Maxx, yeah, that's it. Um, for those who say to me, you know, Kem Jones, you tricked us, you caused us to believe that you were going up there for one day and returning on the next day. You have to understand how I operate. There are things I will not tell you, all right? And particularly for my safety. Because while we have a lot of people out there who love Kem Jones, there are those who believe that I am standing in the way of them getting back into power. Because historically, they would have a free ride to say what they want, when they want, and no one else will be out there bringing the good news, speaking about the good things that are happening in Grenada. Historically, they would be on all radio stations and social media platforms and so on. They dominated the airways. They controlled the narrative during 2008, 2013, because some of the key people who were advocating, who were speaking, who were, doing stuff for the NDC, they went into government. Nearly all of them went into government with some kind of work. But here you have your humble servant who's out here, not in government, not within any department or any statutory body, nothing like that, not on any board, nowhere where that is concerned. And I continue to do the work. I continue to dominate the airways. There are no other programs in Grenada as popular as the two programs that I do. Not only that, I am a celeb in talk radio in Grenada and maybe even beyond, because our brothers and sisters throughout the world, they listen in, they tune in. So that it says a lot. That says a lot. So I'm simply saying they do not have it easy. The NNP party and their pundits and surrogates, they do not have it easy. And they're not able to articulate as I can or as I do. They're not as fluent as I am. And I can actually, think on my feet and speak about what's happening with clarity. So they're challenged somewhat. And as a result, I am a threat to them. So I have to protect myself. That is why I live where I live. It's fenced, cameras, left, right, and center, right? In fact, when I came back, I had to just, upgrade some of the cameras. So I'm saying that is what it is. So I will tell you certain things, not because I'm seeking to mislead you or derail you or tomfool you. No, I will do these things to safeguard myself, all right, and my family. So I told you I will be up there on the 3rd, and the 2nd, sorry, come back down on the 3rd, but I went for a week, all right? But that's what it is sometimes. You cannot tell everybody everything and your business. I'm a very private person, if you don't know, when it comes to my personal operation, when it comes to me, my family, and my personal stuff. Anything else, we can talk, we can discuss. But I am that type of person. I can hold certain things in my craw for a very, very long time without disclosing it. All right? So again, let me thank all the folks. Yes, I called some names, but I want to thank all the folks who made this thing possible. At the Nutmeg House, it was just pure love. Pure love. I want to thank you dearly. Right? We enjoyed ourselves. Yes, I spoke there, but I was able to embrace you, hug you, kiss you, dance with you, drink with you, come in your house, dine with you, mix and mingle with you. And I am eternally grateful to you. All right? So I have another, a number of other engagements. So it's my hope that I will be in Florida sometime soon. And it's my hope that I will be in Georgia sometime soon. And it's my hope I will be in Canada sometime soon. And it's my hope I will be in the United Kingdom sometime soon. And it's my hope I will be in Port of Spain sometime soon. All right? And it will happen. I decree and declare that it will happen, and it will be fulfilled. And all glory and honor is given to God. And, without Him, I would not be here. All right? Without the Most High, I would not be here, standing, doing what I'm doing. and being able to cause so many people to want to be around me. Because I have a flair, I have a glow, I have an energy, I have a vibes, right? I'm different than the others. I'm not dead, I'm not boring. I'm full of life and vigor and vibes, and that's who I am. When you're around me, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna drink, you're gonna eat, you're gonna have fun. That is what is expected. But at the same time, I can become, and may I add here, I can really be a statesman, right? Once that is required. So I look forward to the many engagements, and the real reason for me being out there with you, engaging you, is because we need to secure the transformation agenda. We need to consolidate on the gains. We need to solidify this movement where we are seeking to transform Grenada. And because I am politically savvy, and because I'm cognizant of the fact that the NNP will not go to sleep and allow the NDC to govern, and many of the folks who are around the NDC and within the NDC, they are not as experienced as I am when it comes to the politics. I've been around a while, all right? And I know how important it is for me to play my role in keeping this together. All right. So I encourage you again. We have a database, and just before uh, the new year, I will call on you if you registered and you didn't get the chance to vote, and you're a pro-government person, NDC person, you love to see the team there, and you want them to continue being there, I will call on you on a particular day. I will tell you where you can call me and have me take your number, follow up with you thereafter to enter you into the database, because we have a lot of brothers and sisters who registered, went back to the United States, went back to Canada, went back to the UK, and they didn't get a chance to vote. Thousands of our brothers and sisters. And then you have those who didn't get registered, period. So you have to work on getting as many people as possible registered from the diaspora, brothers and sisters, because you're no longer considered the 16th constituency to send remittances and barrels, foodstuff, and clothes. But you must play a part in the development of Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. That is why I encouraged you to come back home and build, come back home and invest, come back home, because this is your home, your place, your country, your village. This is yours. All right? This is your piece of rock. And that is so important. So I want to say to you, we will continue to push on. All right. Uh, I realized when I came back, the NNP pundits, surrogates, and goons, zygotes, and sycophants, they're pretty quiet. And one wonders why. Why they're so quiet. You had a budget that the Honorable Dennis Cornwall presented, and there are a lot of things in there for the Grenadian people. So I expected the NNP to be all out there, but I can tell you what they're waiting for. They're waiting for Keith Mitchell to speak so that they can get talking points to bump the gum the next day and the next day and the next day, because they cannot think on their own. They cannot think independently. They don't have what it takes, right? They don't have what it takes to think on their own 2 feet. And that is the dilemma they're in. So it's sad, but that's the reality. They have to wait on the master, because they call him a master. In fact, a lady called him a god at once, right? They have to wait on him for the cue. So when he say what he has to say, then they run with it. And that is how they have always been operating It's a kind of, cultish feel you get from them. And most of them, they're illiterate, can't read, can't write, right? Cannot reason, and they remain that way, which is really sad. They remain stuck. And if you go around, most of them, you will realize that they have not progressed, they have not advanced, they have not built, they have not done anything phenomenal for themselves, their family. Nothing impressive. Like they don't care about themselves. But there's a 5% out of that clan who live in very well. I want to move on. I want to say to you that there is something in the budget for all of us. All right? But everything cannot happen one time. And that's a feeling that we need to dispel and get rid of. Do not believe that everything will happen within the first 2 years of the NDC. And in fact, I'll blame the NDC for giving people that feel. Because to be honest, some people believe NDC is doing so much within such a short space of time that they could do anything and everything. So if you want a piece of road, you could call them. If you want a school bill, you could call them. If you want mattresses and stuff at the mental facility, you could just call them. If you want uniform, everything. There are some people in Grenada who believe that NDC could fix every and anything. But we have to, cause that expectation to lessen. Lessen on the expectation. Because this government is governing for all the people. So we have to be, at least knowledgeable of that reality. And we are seeing it happening before our own eyes. Some people believe that the NDC could work magic. Some people believe that everything that they ask for, they should get it. Yep. There are some people who believe that. There is this woman who says, she that put him there and she that put them there, only one vote she has. Only one vote this woman has. One. And her seat or the area that she's in, the person who ran there lost to the NNP. So her vote did not really change anything in that particular constituency. But she's out there talking as though her vote caused him to cross the line. And that's not the case. That is not the case. So I want to say to you, do not be too overly ambitious, government. Do not be too overly ambitious. There are things you can do and things that will take some time to be done. So as you engage people, you have to explain to them that some things will take some time. It will not happen overnight. Because you do not want the people to be having this expectation. There are people who have high expectations and they would bring it across as though, you have to do this, you have to do that, and if you don't do it, then I am saying we have to nip this thing in the bud. We have to nip it in the bud because it can get out of control. You have people talking now and say, well, they will be giving us 25% on our December salary, meaning you will get 25% of your actual salary plus your salary. But there are some people who saying, well, you should make it 50 or you should make it a full month. But they don't understand the cost of that, what it will cost. Almost $30 million if they decide to go the route. And I am saying, look, we don't have that kind of resources at this point in time. So sometimes we got to calm it down and appreciate the little that we are getting, because everybody cannot get one lash. There are some people who believes or believe that everybody should be made permanent. Everybody should be regularized. Remember, there's a particular member of parliament who gave that impression after the election. We want this now, and we want that now, and we want this now, and we want that now. But it can't work that way. Everything takes time. So I hope the members of parliament and the folks at that level, as you go about, as you engage, do not make these people believe that these things going to happen overnight. It will take some time. And that's important. It's a very important point that I want to send home. So a lot is happening, a lot of things are happening here in the country, and we are all proud of that. Sometime today, the Honorable Dennis Cornwall and the Honorable Claudia Joseph, they will be having a presser sometime today. All right? And it's important all the media to go and be a part of that. Right. So let me just get it here. You guys saw it on GIS page a while ago. Right. So that press conference starts at 10 a.m. So at 10 a.m., that press conference will go on, and they will look at ex gratia payment of 25% of monthly salary to all government employees, the introduction of a performance-based appraisal system in 2025, the new minimum wage order to take effect on the 1st of January 2024. All right? Boy, oh boy. If you know how tired I am, you would not even question me. I am tired. All right? 8 and 9 events at once in a night or from the day into the night, that will burn anybody out. All right? So we have to tame or calm the expectations of our people. Too many people expect the whole hog. They want everything. And they believe that the government could get them any and everything once they ask for it instantly. So if they beg a minister for $500 and they don't get it, they're angry because they expect the minister to have that $500. So that is the kind of situation we face here in Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. A lot is happening, but we have to kind of slow it down, one, and calm the expectation of our people down. Too many of them believe that within the 2 years, we will achieve everything that we set ourselves out to in terms of objectives, plans, and programs. And that's not the case. All right? So, folks, this morning I will cut the program short because I'm tired. I'm going to take a nap to get back up and out. I have some things to do today. So I will take a nap. All right? I'm burnt out. All right? So I thought I should come on this morning to thank the folks who made this possible in New York, and to say to you, we have to encourage our people to understand that projects and programs and so on take time to materialize, to be at the implementation stage. It don't just happen just like that. Take some time. So, folks, I want to wish you all the best. Take good care. I'll be back with you tonight, starting at 8 in the PM. I am burnout. All right? Yeah. And I came from running this morning again. It's not easy. So I want to wish you all the best. Take good care. I'll be back with you tonight, starting from 8 in the PM.